Okay, if you're in sales right now, you've got to be wondering about AI. Is it coming for your job? Well, the short answer is no, but it is absolutely changing the game. So, what are the real skills you're going to need to crush it, not just get by come 2026? Let's get into it because this has way less to do with coding and everything to do with a new way of thinking. First things first, let's just ground ourselves in a fundamental truth, something AI will never, ever change. At the end of the day, sales is about people. It's about trust, it's about connection, it's about understanding another person's problem. That's not code, that's a human skill.
And this really shows you where the focus is shifting. For so long, the sales world was obsessed with the pipeline, the process, the metrics, and look, AI is getting scary good at optimizing all of that stuff. But the real value, the thing that can't be turned into an algorithm, it's right over there on the other side. Relationships. That is your moat. That's where you'll always win.
So here's the big idea, the main takeaway, if you remember nothing else. AI isn't here to do your job. It's here to do all the tedious parts of your job that get in the way of you actually selling. All that low judgment grunt work, the research, the CRM updates, the first drafts of emails, AI's got it. This frees you up to live in the high judgment zone, where the real magic happens, in conversation, in strategy, in building those rock-solid relationships. All right, so here's our game plan. We'll start with the human element. Then we'll break down the 7 essential AI skills you need. We'll pop those into a simple framework, give you a 3-step action plan to get started, and then wrap up with why this all leads to a much, much better job for you. So let's kick things off. Section 1, the human element.
And now for the meat and potatoes. Section 2, the 7 essential AI skills. And let me just say this right now, you don't need to learn to code, not for any of this. This is all about how you partner with the technology. Skill number 1, AI-assisted lead scoring. Okay, the AI is an absolute beast at this. It can look at thousands of signals, every click, every download, and tell you who's hot and who's not. But here's the twist. Your skill isn't reading the score. It's knowing when to look at that score and say, you know what, AI, I know this account is a strategic fit and I'm overriding you. That's human judgment, and it's invaluable.
Coming in at number 2 is AI-powered proposal development. Think of AI as your new junior associate. It can whip up a really solid first draft of a proposal in minutes. But the AI wasn't on the call. It didn't pick up on the subtle cues or that one little comment that changed everything. Your job is to take that 80% solution and add the 20% of human insight that actually makes the deal happen. Next up, call intelligence and coaching. Now this one's a game changer. Imagine having a personal coach listening to every single one of your calls, giving you data on your talk-to-listen ratio, or flagging when you missed a buying signal. The AI gives you the raw, unfiltered data. The skill? Well, it's having the humility and the drive to look at that data honestly and coach yourself to get better every single day.
Skill number 4 is all about being prepared. AI can build you an incredible objection handling playbook, pulling from competitive intel in your past calls. The old skill was being a fast talker, thinking on your feet. The new skill is the discipline to actually use the tool, to prepare systematically, so you walk into every single conversation completely ready. AI makes the prep easy, you make it a habit.
Number 5 is a big one, interpreting pipeline forecasts. Look, AI is going to get scarily accurate at predicting revenue and flagging deals that are about to go south. You could see that as Big Brother watching you, or you could see it as your personal strategy coach. The skill is to not get defensive, but to provide the context the AI is missing and use its warning as a chance to build a better plan. All right, skill number 6, AI-assisted account research. Remember spending hours slogging through financial reports and news articles to prep for a big meeting? Those days are gone. AI can give you the perfect briefing in minutes. So what's the skill? It's what you do with all that time you just got back. It's using it to be so prepared, so insightful that the prospect knows you've done your homework and you genuinely care. And finally, number 7. You've heard the phrase garbage in, garbage out, right? Well, with AI, it's 1,000 times more true. Your CRM is the brain that the AI learns from. It can give you amazing things like relationship health scores, but only if the data is clean. So the skill here is treating your CRM hygiene not as a chore, but as a competitive advantage. It's the fuel for your own personal intelligence engine. Okay, so that's a lot of skills.
But how do they all fit together? That brings us to Section 3, the judgment framework.
You can really put these skills into two main buckets. On the left, you've got the skills for actively using AI. That's the hands-on stuff like proposals and research. Then on the right, you have the skills for governing AI. This is more about oversight, like interpreting forecasts and keeping your data clean. And notice call intelligence right there in the middle, bridging the gap. You use the analysis and you govern yourself with the insights.
So what's at the very heart of all this? What connects everything we've talked about? It's this one powerful word: judgment. Your professional, human, relationship-based judgment. AI can give you a better map and a faster car, but you still have to decide where to drive. That's the part that will never, ever be automated. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but where on earth do you start? That's what Section 4 is for, your 3-step action plan.
My advice, don't try to boil the ocean. Think of this like a ladder. You start on the first rung, preparation and review. Use AI for account research before a call, and then use it to review the call afterwards. Master that. Then you climb to the next rung and start building with AI-powered proposals and objection handling. And finally, you lead, engaging with the high-level forecasting and data governance. It's a deliberate climb. So what's waiting for you at the top of that ladder? What's the big payoff? Well, that takes us to our final section, a better sales role. And this, right here, is the dream. Let the machines do the machine work. Let AI handle all the prep, the admin, the analysis, all the stuff that drains your energy. Because it frees you up to spend your time, your most valuable asset, on the things that only a human can do. The conversation, the relationship, the judgment. This isn't about making the sales role smaller. It's about making it better, more strategic, and frankly, a lot more fun. So I'm going to leave you with one question to really think about. Look at your own day, your own process. What is the one part of your job that you believe a machine will never be able to touch? Because whatever the answer to that question is, that's your superpower, that's your value, and that's your future in sales.